Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Loki and I am the octopus god of the seas. I hope you guys are having fun today, and I'm going to be saying this. Sorry for the lack of uploads, because I am trying my best looking for good stories on Reddit and stuff like that. However, I did find this story called the Bucket Lady Saga. Or woman, either way, it's Bucket Woman. I've been hearing some of the stories on other channels, and I thought, hey, why not, I don't know, post them all together? So next couple uploads, if I can, will be Bucket Lady related, so you can actually see how crazy this woman is, and I truly hope you enjoy. First story is Bucket Lady. It's a first Bucket Lady story, and I hope you like it. Please come back for a like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with my commentary later. Bye.
My kids and I moved house in March. Day 2 in my new house, and I tripped over a broken paver. Didn't break anything, but I still needed surgery, a 3-night hospital stay, and a full leg brace for 2 weeks. While I was in hospital, my partner, formerly ex-partner now reconciled, it's complicated. Martin, dad, sister, bestie and her wife had formed an emergency team. They kept my kids and pets safe and fed, and finished the unpacking. Dad and Martin did a little garden work, removing the broken paver and laying some old fence posts along the fence where next door's dog was digging through. Week 1 I hobbled to the letterbox, and met next door's landlord, who my partner has nicknamed, the Bucket Woman. She immediately told me to bring my bins in by 9 a.m., because it made the street look messy. She demanded I move the posts, because the grass would grow through to her side. I explained the reason for the posts, and said that once the holes were filled in, let me know and I would move them. And hello to you too. Week 1 bin day 9:10 a.m. The Bucket Woman banged on my door. I'm still in PJs and leg brace. She complained about the bins. I said my bestie is coming by later to help me dress. I couldn't do feet, I'd bring the bins in later. When bestie pulled up, she had to park out front because my bins were in the driveway. I checked. The council bylaws don't have a deadline for bringing bins in. Next, Martin got temporary approval to WFH at my place. I got home and Martin was escorting the Bucket Woman off the property. The Bucket Woman thought nobody was home, and tried to sneak in to move the posts. Martin said next time, he calls the police. A few weeks ago the police arrived. Martin was at work, and said a concerned neighbor called about a man and woman having a domestic dispute, and the man was destroying the fence. The Bucket Woman is out the front, watching. Once they're satisfied I'm okay and there's no damage, I explain about last week and show them security footage. Later, I see them speaking with the Bucket Woman. She isn't happy and she goes inside. I was working nights, and the police visit had taken up a lot of my precious sleeping time. I was fuming. Then the penny dropped. The Bucket Woman just let herself in while the tenants were at work. So I spoke to the tenants, and I was blunt. I asked if they were okay with the Bucket Woman being in the house while they were out, and said I'd seen her there at least once a week. In a nutshell, they were not okay with that. Later, one of the guys came around with a box of Chalkies, thanked me and said they were moving out right away. The Bucket Woman was furious at me. She says I made her tenants leave, and got her in trouble with the rental agents too. She told me I made the street look messy and hang underwear on the washing line, so how will she get new tenants? I wanted so badly to tell her to get off my lawn. Update. I just got off the phone from the council. Someone has complained I removed a protected tree from my property. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Update 2. Spoke to the council again. The complaint is definitely that the tree was removed. The tree is definitely still there, and visible from the street. Council are sending someone to inspect the tree. Martin and I will be there, armed with reports and photographs. I did my bit for democracy, and the nice neighbors from the other side were in the queue to vote ahead of me. They took their own photos of the storm damage to the tree, and OMG, it was way scarier from their side of the fence. I've added their photos to the file. Next door don't have any problems with the Bucket Woman trespassing, but he's retired and she works from home. The bloke hates her guts and is happy to keep an eye on our backyard when we are out.
Oh wow, this is all. I believe most of these are in Petty Revenge, that subreddit, so if you can look it up in Petty Revenge, go ahead. But oh god, this is getting funnier and funnier. This woman's walking into every trap and I'm loving it. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I don't want to feel sorry for her. She's a wench. So yeah. But oh gosh, that's funny. Oh, we gotta get some hunt, and I believe that they're in Australia too. So That's why, if for any US viewers, that's why they didn't say 911. Because every country has their own version of it and so on and so forth. But in Australia, I think that's funny though. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. They might probably tell us. It could be UK maybe? But I'm not sure. I might need to do some digging for the 911s in those countries. Or the emergency call centers for those countries, and then so on and so forth. But oh my gosh, this woman is digging her hole even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, I can't wait to see her get arrested one day. With that said and done, I am glad that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a comment, like, and subscribe if you liked it. But I'm just gonna be so happy to see the end of the Bucket Woman. The Bucket Woman! But these are good stories, and the OP has a lot of good writing skills, so give them some support. I can't leave links big enough for them, but I will say I will try to leave videos that read each story from better readers than me. Hopefully you can enjoy them. Until next time, ta-ta!
So the Bucket Woman has not learned her lesson. First thing we did was add more security cameras, so now most of the property is covered. And we were shocked to see how often she was coming onto our property and looking through our windows. I felt sick to my stomach. The reason she knows what's on my washing line is because she's coming into our yard and checking. Not going to lie, I had a bad period where I just blamed myself for bringing everyone else in the household into this. We spoke to the kids, and they find her annoying, but not creepy, if that makes sense. We're checking in regularly with how they're coping. Martin Hand delivered a letter to the Bucket Woman, telling her she is not allowed onto our property. Any communication about neighborhood issues should be directed to my solicitor, card attached to the letter. Since then, Martin has diligently checked the security footage and reported every instance of trespass on the police non-emergency line. A few days later, we had a visit from the police. The Bucket Woman rang 000 and said I had a dangerous dog, which attacked her. She claimed was injured getting away from the dog attack. The police checked our house and yard, and didn't find a dangerous dog. They did find 2 house cats, a house rabbit, and the disemboweled corpse of a catnip mouse, which was not taken for forensic examination. Martin pulled the security footage. I've been asked not to describe it in detail, but I can't decide what was funnier, the footage itself, or the sight of the police officer trying to keep a straight face. Also, if you do plan to trespass on your neighbor's property, and you startle easily, say, at an angry indoor cat, it's always quicker to run through an open gate than a closed one. Petty revenge component. I remain a free woman. Little Cat is not declared a dangerous dog, and gets her favorite tuna treat, lots of head pats, and a new catnip mouse. Martin gleefully adds another report of trespass. And Bucket Woman looks like an idiot. Our next step was to replace the old side gate with something more secure. That led to more escalation from her side, and more petty revenge on ours. But cutting off her access to the backyard still hasn't stopped the Bucket Woman. We still find her in the front yard, looking through our windows, including mine and Martin's, bedroom window. Our front yard is a quagmire when it rains, so we regularly find her tracks. Martin has taken to spite cleaning the garage every time he sees her tracks. The fence posts lying along the shared fence have turned into our hard waste pile. Every time he catches her trespassing, he adds a bit more junk to the pile. It's probably driving her crazy, but there's nothing she can do. Thank you to you, Permaband007, for suggesting window clings. And thank you to everyone who suggested putting something interesting in the window for the Bucket Woman to look at. I found some simple and elegant window clings that are beautiful to look at, and should frustrate the Bucket Woman at the same time. We've picked our favorite design, and next step is Martin will measure up the windows and order the custom sizes. We figure eye level for him should defeat the Bucket Woman even if she stands on tippy toes. Revenge that is both petty and elegant, I like it. But I still think I will order some replica Huntsman spiders, just in case. Update. Martin went shopping on the way home, and he's brought home a motion-activated water sprayer and a couple of rubber snakes. This may just be the most romantic present I've ever received. Tomorrow he installs the sprayer and measures up for the window clings. My brother doesn't want me to tell you all what a kind and generous person he's being, but right now I'm sorry for trying to feed him to a monster when I was 4 years old. If you were reading this, I am really glad that monster in the wardrobe didn't eat you. Tuesday afternoon, Bullseye.
Oh wow, this is all I believe most of these are in Petty Revenge, that subreddit, so if you can look it up in Petty Revenge, go ahead. But oh god, this is getting funnier and funnier. This woman's walking into every trap and I'm loving it. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I don't want to feel sorry for her. She's a wench. So yeah. But oh gosh, that's funny. Oh, we gotta get some hunt, and I believe that they're in Australia too. So that's why, if for any US viewers, that's why they didn't say 911. Because every country has their own version of it and so on and so forth. But in Australia, I think that's funny though. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. They might probably tell us. It could be UK maybe, but I'm not sure. I might need to do some digging for the 911s in those countries, or the emergency call centers for those countries, and then so on and so forth. But oh my gosh, this woman is digging her hole even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, I can't wait to see her get arrested one day. With that said and done, I am glad that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a comment, like, and subscribe if you liked it. But I'm just gonna be so happy to see the end of the Bucket Woman. The Bucket Woman! But these are good stories, and the OP has a lot of good writing skills, so give them some support. I can't leave links big enough for them, but I will say I will try to leave videos that read each story from better readers than me. Hopefully you can enjoy them. Until next time, ta-ta!